Nico Rosberg survives late Lewis Hamilton tricks to win first Formula One World Championship despite Brit claiming Abu Dhabi Grand Prix victory. Lewis Hamilton played every trick he could to save the title he has owned for the past 2 years, but it was not enough here under the desert lights. And Nico Rosberg is the champion of the world. A dusk race that hinted at unimaginable drama ended up with the Mercedes first and second. To Hamilton the race win. To Rosberg the crown. By 5 points after 21 rounds. It was always the most likely outcome, given that Rosberg carried a 12-point lead into the title decider. The question was how Hamilton would go about the race. Roar into the lead and to hell with the title ramifications? Or try to bunch Rosberg into the pack and leave him perilously close to the Ferraris and Red Bulls? He did the latter, limiting his speed at the front. It caused him to hear the wrath of his Mercedes team, who repeatedly instructed him to speed up. He brushed aside the requests, telling them that they should let us race. There were 2 or 3 perilous moments for the German, the new champion. The first came at his initial pit stop. He was delayed there by the Ferrari of Kimi Räikkönen coming in. He, therefore, found himself behind the Red Bull of Max Verstappen, who was on a 1-stop, rather than 2-stop, strategy. Verstappen was then holding up Rosberg, opening the possibility of Red Bull getting their other driver, Daniel Ricciardo, in and out ahead of Rosberg. Mercedes gave the order for Rosberg to push, and he did. It was a close call at corner 8, the tires of the pursuing Mercedes and of Verstappen coming close. Then, at the next corner, Rosberg exited smartly, pulling away on the second straight. It was nice to see Rosberg prove himself in the decider with an overtaking move. However, Verstappen was hardly in a position to fight given his older rubber. There was nothing that could stop Hamilton winning, though he continued to drive more slowly at the front than would be expected. "Just wondering why you are so slow," he was asked at one point. It was all futile. He would be first and Rosberg second, a growing certainty once the two came in and went out cleanly for their second stops. But not over. Lewis now went slower than ever, forcing Rosberg into a melee with Verstappen and Vettel right on the champion's tail. "This is Paddy. We need you to pick up the pace," said Paddy Lowe, the technical boss who only comes on the radio as the last resort headmaster. Hamilton ignored Lowe. "I'm quite comfy where I am." Rosberg's title means he has emulated his father Keek, winner in 1982. He becomes only the second son of a world champion dad to win the sport's greatest prize. Graham and Damon are the only other pair to achieve the feat. The race also saw the end of Jenson Button, with a retirement after just 12 laps. The 36-year-old Brit drove his McLaren over the curb and damaged his front suspension. He pulled into the pits, and the grandstands opposite rose in prolonged applause. He stood on his car to wave to the crowd, before speaking to his race engineer, Tom Stallard, and then his mother, Simone. She shed tears. After 17 years of letting him risk his life at the wheel of a Formula One car, she had her boy back safely. "I arrived with dreams and leave with memories," said Button, champion of the world in 2009.